In this video we'll look at creating a Jamboard, which is one of Google's interactive whiteboard tools, and share it with your pupils through Classroom. So I'm in my Google Drive. One of the simplest places to do the creation of the Jamboard is just to go to the folder where you want to store it and click on the multicolored plus at the top of the screen and go down to the More options and go to Google Jamboard just here, and this will open up a new jam, and it's sensible to give it a new name. And you can obviously create any content on the jam ready for use by your pupils at this stage, and when you're ready for them to have a look at it, you can just click on the sharing settings, and probably the most straightforward thing to do at this stage is to use the share with Stirling Council Education setting. So now if you have it shared with Stirling Council Education, pupils will be able to see this jam but not edit it. If you want them to contribute to it, you can change this to editor, and then when you've done that, if you just copy the link and you can go to Google Classroom and find an appropriate class to put it into, and I can send a link to the pupils in my class. I can either use the link that I've just copied, or I can use the file from Google Drive, and because it's recent, I've just been editing it, it's right at the top of my list, so I'm just going to double click on that to add it to it. And because the settings were saved as anybody in Stirling Council Education can edit it, it means that any pupils that get the link via Google Classroom, if I post this, will be able to edit that Jamboard. So that was creating a Jamboard in Google Drive, and you'll notice that the file exists here now. If I just reload this page, you'll notice that the name has changed to the one I've said. You can see the sharing settings have changed, and I can alter those sharing settings both within Google Drive. So I might want to change from pupils being editors to pupils just being viewers, and I can do that in Google Drive. Or back in Jamboard, I can change the sharing settings here as well. What I've experienced using Jamboards with pupils is that it's a great tool for allowing them to add content and contribute to discussions, but there are points where you want to change it just to viewer mode rather than editor mode, and that way you can talk to pupils about what the content is on the slides already, and then if you want to change it so that they can add more content afterwards, you can just go from viewer to editor again.